Welcome to Programming Knowledge. Today I'm going to talk about how to build a simplest circuit and how to control it with Arduino. It's important for you to learn the basics before moving on, and one of the most important basics is how to use a breadboard. Okay, let's go. This is a breadboard which helps you practice and test a circuit. Okay, look at the yellow box. This is the number of columns marked from 1 to 30, and this is the column above and this is the column below. They are different from each other. And the pink box, this is the letter from A to J, and each row, row 1, row A, row B, row C, row D, row E, row F, row G, row H, row I, row G are different from the other. And I forgot, the column 1 are different from 2, from 3, from 4. They are different. I separate the board into two parts, part X and part Y. Part X include row F to J and part Y include A to E. Two parts are independent together, so there are not any holes are connected between two parts. Okay, the holes in part X are not connected with the holes in part Y, but both X and Y are pretty similar. I will explain part X. In part X, just how in a column, do you see? How 1, how 2, how 3, how 4, how 5. Just 5 holes are connected together in a column, but they not connected with the column 2. The two columns are independent, and the other also like that. Okay, just in a column they are connected together. The part Y is also same the X. Okay, that's it about the column, but the rows are independent together. They are not connected together. Okay, they independent with each other. Okay. About the green box, they usually call those holes are rails. All holes in a rows are connected together. You see, the blue holes are connected together and the red holes are connected together. But in a column, they are not connected together. Okay? They usually use red holes for VCC, power, and the blue for G&D, ground. Okay? The rail on top right here is SMS with the rails in the green box. Okay, that's the only thing about breadboard. Now we will make a simple circuit and connect with Arduino. Okay, this is our first circuit. We have a LED and a power supply voltage right here. All of them are connected together. In real life, if you want to operate a DC device, DC means direct current. We need to supply voltage like this. The positive power will be connected to the anode of device, and the negative power will be connected to the cathode of device. Then connected all of them to the ground, G&D. Connect like this circuit, your LED can be light, but please pay attention. Don't connect in contrast like this. Don't rotate the LED, because your circuit may be burned or explosive. It's very dangerous when using a high voltage supply. So remember that, don't rotate the LED like this. Some power supply has a high current, high ampere, so that can be burn your LED if you don't reduce current flow. I'll use a resistor right here to do that. The resistor will protect your device from burn where the current is higher than the current of LED. So we need to select our appropriate resistor value by this formula right here. This is Ohm law. I is U divide R. Okay, and how can we know which variable are appropriate with the resistor? So I assume like this. The current mean is 10, the current max is 25, and let only light if the current mean is lower than the current of the circuit and lower than the current max. Okay, but pay attention, if the current applied is greater than the current applied max, your circuit will be burned or explosive. Okay, we'll try to calculate the variable of resistor. Okay, we have min is 10 milliampere. It also is 0.01 ampere, and max is 25 milliampere. Also is 0.025 ampere. Okay, at the formula right like this, we have min lower than elet lower than max, and elet right here is the formula. Okay, min, we will replace the variable to the min is u divide resistor, and max is 0.025. Okay, next we will find the resistor. We'll find the resistor, but the u is 5 volt. Okay, just one variable, we can find out the resistor like this: 1001. When we change the position of operation to each other, we have to change the side. Okay, now we can find out the R by u 0.01 greater than or u 0.025. Okay, now we can find out u is 5 volt and divide 0.01 is 500. U is 5 divide 0.025 is 200. Okay, this is a variable of resistor. Okay, and the variable of resistor can be greater than 200, but it should be lower than 500. Okay, the resistor can be from 200 to 500 ohm, but in this video I use the 330 ohm for easy buy in the electric store. Okay, now we'll use the Arduino as a voltage supply and connect like this diagram. I will connect the 5 volt pin of Arduino to the resistor and then connect to the anode pin of the LED. The GND pin of Arduino is connected to the cathode pin of the LED, but how can we know which pin is cathode and which pin is anode of the LED? So look at the picture. Is normally the longer LED is anode and the shorter LED is cathode. Okay, remember that. And then we will supply the voltage for Arduino and see what happened. Watch the video. I will use the red wire for 5 voltage. Connect to the resistor. I will use the black wire for GND. Okay, connect to the LED. So now I will connect my Arduino to the laptop. So see what happened. Okay, the LED is turned on. Okay, now we will write a program to control it. So now we will program for Arduino to control it. So I will change some pin right here. I will change the 5 volt pin to the pin 8 of Arduino. Okay, I will change the pin 5 volt to pin 8. Okay, and now we have a shortcut like this. The first line is I define my LED is pin 8. I define on is 100. I comment right here, LED will on in 100 millisecond, and I define off is 200. The LED will be off in 200 millisecond. Okay, in the set of function, I will put a line like this: pin mod my LED output. This will set my LED as output pin. It means set the pin A as output. Okay, in the function loop, I have some line right here. The first is I will output the pin A with 5 voltage, and I will, with this line, I will output my LED with 0 voltage. Okay, and between them I will turn on LED, keep turn on, turn off, and keep turn off, then loop again. Okay, I will upload the code to the Arduino and see what happened. This is my code. First, check the board, check the COM. Okay, verified. Okay, now we'll upload the code. Okay, as you see, the LED is blinked. Yeah, the LED is blink like what you want. You can change some variable here to the blink LED, faster or slower. Okay, now I will change to 1000, and then I upload to the Arduino. As you see, it blinks slower. Okay, that's the whole thing. And okay, you can try some practice right here. First example, you change GND pin to one of digital pin. It means you should connect the GND pin to one of digital pin. I explain which pin is digital in the second video. Or you can change both GND and VCC to digital pin. Digital pin is pin from 0 to 13, or pin A0 to A6. Okay, try it. Or you can connect more or less and make it blink from left to right, right to left. Okay, I make wrong like right here, from center to left or right, and on blink in at the same time. Okay, you can connect more or less to do what you want. Thank you.